School. Have you ever thought how our world would be without physical activity like sports? How would your Thursday, Friday, Saturday days be without our physical activity? Sports is how we can relate with one another. Today I will inform you on why benefits of softball are important for young girls and women. Fast pitch softball has some great benefits that come along with the sport. Those benefits are social skills, human health, and coordination. Social skills are one of the major things us as humans need to have to get around this world. And softball is just a sport to help with that. On a softball team, you have between 12 and 16 players on a team. In order to make friendships and relationships with your teammates, you have to be able to socialize with one another. You have to be able to go and talk and just get to know them. In Handbook of Child and Adolescent Treatment Manual, Craig Leroy states, teaching a young person social skills is a direct method of influence, how that young person is likely to interact with others in the future. As you move through life, those skills that you learned in softball follow whenever you get a job. You'll meet different people, you'll have to talk to different people, you'll have to just interact daily with different people you don't know, and your social skills that you learned in softball help you with that. Now we have discussed social skills, let's identify how human health is a benefit from softball as well. Unlike social skills, human health has risen to be a main concern for the U.S. Many young girls and boys have dropped physical activity and are now focusing on video games and social media. This ain't good for a healthy development as they grow up. According to Do Youth Sport Prevent Pediatric Obesity, Tobin Nelson states, youth sports programs are not designed or primarily intended to prevent obesity, but sports is a setting in when many youths for physical activity. Great sports. This sport is great for physical activity. It calls for lots of running, strength, conditioning. You're gonna have to run and have a lot of strength to be able to even play this sport. It's very competitive, which helps you really focus on trying your best, and it pushes you to run faster or hit harder. This is one of the many physical activity. Like, this is one of the sports that's great for physical activity. Now that we have talked about human health, let's identify how coordination is a part of softball. On the other hand, coordination is a big benefit for the sport. According to www.freepatientonline.com, November 2007 states, hand-eye coordination is important in athletic and other physical activity, whether it involves hitting a ball with a bat or hitting the head of a nail with a hammer. A key ingredient for developing hand-eye coordination lies in the person's vision, which is very true. In this sport is important for hand-eye coordination. It helps with your reaction time and makes it faster, and it comes in handy, just not in the sport, but in everyday life. When you're driving and you have to react to the other car, like, that coordination you learned in softball helps in driving. Today we have examined how social skills, human health, and coordination all benefit you outside the sport. It also shows that things you need to learn can start in a sport like softball.
Class.
No.